Because I would argue that someone, regardless of their addiction, they don't have a right to my body, right? I don't care if you're addicted to my breast milk. It's my breast milk, right?
No, I would agree. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, I know you are.
That having it be a 10-week thing is going to help rewire my brain.
Absolutely.
And I really want.
You might have to put your bike, or you can hold it here. Either way is fine. Yeah. I just don't want anyone to take it. I'll just have you a little. Well, actually, I was just having it a little closer because the microphone cuts out sometimes.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna hold it actually.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. So my name's Anna. What's yours?
I'm Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Lovely to meet you. What brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming by after.
I love it. I love that so many Portlanders actually utilize a bike to get around. It's a great idea. It's good for the environment. Good for you.
Yes, it's my main mode of transportation, so I love it. And I also take public transportation, so I love trying it.
Yes. I would like this public transportation to get just a smidge better. It's good, but I just need it just a smidge better.
Unfortunately, it's going to get worse because they want to make cuts and they want to fund the stupid motor center instead.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
So,
as what we're talking about out here is we're asking people about what they think about the dynamics between the powerful and the powerless. Do you think someone who's like really strong, or maybe someone who's really smart, who has an advantage, do you think they have the right to oppress or mistreat those that don't have that advantage?
I don't believe so. I'm very against rich people taking advantage of less fortunate people and of the 1% deciding that they want to take over the road.
I am right there with you, yeah. So what about when you think about individuals that can't really speak up for themselves, that maybe don't understand human constructs, or maybe, they just don't have the same cognition as us, but they still care about what happens to themselves. Should we exploit them, or should we, at a minimum, not do anything, not use them?
I'm a neurodivergent individual, and I don't think that we should be taking advantage of anybody. People or animals alike.
Absolutely. You know where I'm going then. So what about the animals that we use for food, clothing, entertainment, vivisection, like the circus, or cosmetics? Would you agree that we're the powerful and we're oppressing the powerless in that situation?
Yes, I would agree. And ever since I was a child, I did not like circuses. I did not like rodeos. I did not like animal testing. I pescatarian, but I'm working on being vegan. But it's very hard because cheese and dairy is very addicting. It activates the same parts of your brain as heavy drugs.
Sure.
So I'm trying to work on getting over that dairy addiction.
Gotcha.
But I do not believe in animal testing. I do not believe in vivisection.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I got into trouble because I told my biology teacher I refused to do any animal dissection.
Oh. And you stood up against that?
I did.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Good job.
And I have protested. I wanted to protest rodeos.
There's actually a group around here that does that.
To get a chance to do that.
Yes.
But I've always been, when I was 9 years old, I gave up red meat. And then when I was in university, I gave up poultry.
Beautiful. Okay. So what is it? What does veganism mean to you?
Well, I'm not vegan yet, but I want to
what does the
become
word mean
vegan. To me, it's not eating animal products.
Okay.
And I heard this sad story about how the cows, they cry or lick the area where the baby cows are. So dairy also can cause inflammation reactions.
Yeah.
So I think what I want to do is get a vegan accountability partner so that I can start cutting back on cutting back on dairy, because it's very bad for the environment, for the workers and the animals.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's say that it was actually better for the environment to farm animals. Would you find it moral then to use animals?
I'm not sure. Probably not, because they don't have a voice to speak out with.
100%.
And I've seen this campaign where they have asked, why do you eat this animal and why do you eat that animal? They showed a picture of like a cat and a dog and then a cow, and they would ask, why do you eat this animal versus why do you not eat this animal?
Precisely.
So I guess all animals are the same. But again, it's going to be really hard for me to give up that dairy, and maybe you all can help me.
Yeah, actually,
become
I'll give you a
vegan.
card. So on this card, I actually have resources on how to get all your needed nutrition on a whole food plant-based diet. You can find this on the front here. has nutritionfacts.org. You can look it up and see the science behind the diet,
Yes.
so it's not just some random diet.
I eat a lot of tofu,
Nice, that's
and
good.
I don't eat eggs because I'm afraid of avian flu.
Yeah.
And I taught myself and the lady who I caregiver for how to make tofu scramble.
Yes, tofu scramble for the win. I love tofu scramble.
So
personally.
it
Yeah.
actually tastes just like eggs, if not
Yes.
better, and it has no risks of E. coli or
Yep.
salmonella or whatever cross-contamination.
Have you heard of black salt?
No, I have not heard about black
Check
salt.
out black salt. It like tastes like egg. You put that on the tofu scramble. I mean, it is egg taste.
Yes,
It's- yeah.
I use tofu. I mean, what's it called? The yellow stuff.
Oh, the just egg?
No, not it. Turmeric.
Oh yes, turmeric is so good for you.
And so I add that, and I really like vegan feta cheese and vegan Parmesan,
Yes.
and I make my own vegan macaroni and cheese with
That's fantastic.
Ogali, nutritional yeast, and cashews. I just wish the cashews were a little less expensive.
Yeah.
And sometimes I use not avocado, almonds instead.
What was it?
Almonds.
I don't know what that is.
Almonds.
Almonds. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yes, almonds are great too.
Sometimes I use that instead of cashews because it's less expensive.
Sure. Yep. I totally get. I actually rotate between the nuts that are cheaper that are on sale. Sometimes I get walnuts. Sometimes I get. I sometimes get Brazil nuts because I want to get my selenium.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. I want to ask you: would you be willing to watch a documentary?
Sure.
Awesome. It's on that card. On the back side, it says Watch Dominion. You can look it up on YouTube too. You can look this up
Yes.
free on YouTube. So it just shows you standard practice. Would you be willing to go completely plant-based, meaning no dairy, no fish, no other animal products until you watch that documentary?
I think that giving up fish should be challenging for me because I need some nutrition. But I can try. What I can do is that I'm going to give up dairy.
Yeah. Well, so when it comes to the fishes, do you think that fish care what happens to themselves?
Honestly, I don't know if fish have any feelings or not. I
They
know
do.
crab do.
We actually discovered that they care about themselves. They'll actually soothe themselves when they're suffering.
Oh, they do.
They do. That documentary you watch, if you watch the whole thing, you'll actually see that fish do experience a pain, they do experience suffering, and they prefer to be comfortable and live. They actually even memorize faces.
Oh, they do.
They do. Yeah, they're actually much more conscious than we're aware. And so learning that, does that change your mind at all?
I think I would need to work with my nutritionist to do that. But what I am going to pledge to do is to eat dairy maybe once a week and then cut it back down to more and more. Like
So
slowly
every
cut it
time
back.
that you do purchase those things, you're telling those that produce it that you support it. You like what they did, keep doing it. So every time you're agreeing that they should separate a mother, that they should force a mother to be pregnant, do you feel good supporting that?
No, I don't. And so, again, I want a vegan accountability partner to help me.
So on that card, I know there's so many things. If you go on that card and it just says go vegan, click that button. It shows you all the resources. You could just look this up if you remember. It's 10weeks.org.
10weeks.org.
Yep. And they're just a group that wants to help you go vegan. They put you in a community of other new vegans, and there's a dietitian there that can help you.
And I think that's awesome because, like I said, dairy activates the same parts of the brain as drugs. I don't do drugs.
No, I hear what you're saying, though. There's this pull to want it.
But they're just that's why they put people in rehab for 30 days.
Yeah.
So
But the only thing is this drug is taking life from somebody else, right? That's why it's a little more important that you take action now.
No, I would agree, but that's why they put people in rehab for 30 days.
I don't
because
disagree,
it
yeah.
helps people to get away from that habit and reorganizes their brain.
Sure.
So having those 10 weeks of not eating dairy or being vegan will help reorganize the brain.
Yeah. I can understand that, but I just don't want you to give yourself room to exploit others, because I would argue that someone, regardless of their addiction, they don't have a right to my body, right? I don't care if you're addicted to my breast milk. It's my breast milk, right?
No, I would agree. That's why I'm saying
Oh, I know you are.
that having it be a 10-week thing is going to help rewire my brain.
Absolutely.
And I really want to make sure that I don't eat any more dairy.
I got you. Yeah, they're actually great for holding you accountable, because not only is there a group of a bunch of people to talk to, but there's also nutrition professionals that you could talk to.
And you have body doubling, too.
Say again?
Body doubling.
Body doubling.
So you have other people to keep you accountable.
Oh, yeah. So that's what that group is for, is that you find a friend that you can then talk to regularly to hold yourself accountable.
I like that. And are you all familiar with the ballot measure that they're trying to get on the ballot this year in Oregon?
IP 28?
Yes, they want to prevent a lot of different things. The only thing I don't understand about that one is that I guess we won't be able to get kittens and puppies and stuff, or maybe adopt cats or dogs. I don't know if that's the case or not.
They'll still be here because those individuals tend to procreate pretty quickly.
Yes.
So they'll still be here for a while. But the issue is that there's so many homeless cats and dogs that we're euthanizing them, and we can't even keep up with that, right? So we shouldn't be breeding anybody into existence when we have so many that still need care.
I've never supported breeding.
Of course, but that's why we have, that's why that law is talking about we shouldn't be breeding them, we shouldn't be using them or selling them, right? It's fine if you're adopting someone to care for, but it's another when you're buying them to be your toy.
Yes, I've never believed in breeding.
Yeah.
I've always supported the Oregon Humane Society in adopting cats, and I support TNR, trap, neuter, release, which they actually started, I think, in Bolivia, because since we do have a large population of fur babies, it's kind of hard to know how to take them on. And then, I don't know if you like this, where they take a little chip off the cat. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, it's one thing if it's in their best interest, right? If we're doing it for our best interest, that's wrong. If we're doing something that helps somebody else and maybe they don't understand, but it's in their best interest, I can see that being a justification for maybe putting a nick in their ear so that we make sure that they're okay, they're cared for, right? Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean. And so the bill is not going to necessarily take away my ability to adopt a cat.
No, it shouldn't. No.
And
it would be more like you can't breed them and sell them.
Yes, I'm a big supporter of that. And then the last question I have about that ballot measure is people have said that that's going to bring down the Oregon economy. And I care more about fur babies and cats and dogs, animals than that. But I want to get some questions answered about that.
I would reach out to those that are actually, because I don't know the bill that thoroughly, but I would think that it would be more about, actually, I just brain farted. What was your question one more time? Say it one more time.
About how they said it can bring down because...
Oh, the economy.
The economy, the economy, which I don't really care too much about, but I do care a little bit.
Of course, I would say that if we're going to put that ballot measure in place, that we should help our farmers transition to growing plants, things that Oregon would be really good at growing at. And we have a lot of really good soils that we're using for pasture land that we could utilize for human consumption.
And if we use more soil and fruits and vegetables, it can bring down the price.
Yeah, exactly. And we're actually finding we use less land when we just grow plants. So we'd probably even still have land to rewild if we stopped using animals.
And I love that idea.
Yeah.
And since I'm going to be on YouTube, I'm going to try to keep myself accountable and say that I going to really work hard on being vegan and giving up dairy
and fish.
And I'm going to try my hardest to give up fish. I have some fish from the food bank.
Okay.
But I'm going to work my hardest to do that, and I'm going to keep myself accountable and not buy any more dairy. Just get rid of the dairy that I have and not eat any more dairy.
That is fantastic. Remind me your name one more time.
What?
Your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, can I give you another high five?
Thank you so much, and you have a good rest of the day.
You as well, and if you ever want to reach out to us, you can find us on that card, and you can rewatch this live on YouTube.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yes, you have a great day. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Oh, not at the moment.
Awesome. Have a great ride. Yes. Safe travels.